Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adek from EnergyNova. Before I start, just a very big thank you to Shell and Impact Tech for giving us this opportunity. At EnergyNova, we live and breathe hydrogen. Not literally, yeah. But so what we do best is using our technology to, we know hydrogen actually is the fuel of the future. I mentioned in the video before. And there's so much energy in hydrogen. So what we do is using our technology to harness this energy and make it safe and easy for everyone to use. So we know that this energy can be used in many industries, commercial drones, military operations, as well as off-grid. But what we really want to do is focus our attention on commercial drones because it's a really huge market. Current drones is actually limited by the battery. The flight time, there's a limit to it if you fly by using batteries. For us, we developed our product, H2BET we call it, and it can at least achieve 3 times the flight time compared to current lithium batteries. And that's a lot of improvement, especially for commercial drones. Because imagine you are the one, you need to inspect miles and miles of these cable wires. It will be very good for you if you just fly an autonomous drone and let it run along the wires and see which part of it goes wrong. But the problem is you don't want to keep changing batteries because of the limited flight time. So this is where we come in. And I introduce to you our product H2BET. We call it hydrogen in a can. The chemistry is very simple. It's basically water adding to a solid powder of our own formula to generate hydrogen on demand. And this goes into a fuel cell to then in turn generate electricity. The hydrogen on demand is very important because you don't get high pressure, so it's very safe. And it's a very self-controlled system. The chemistry is simple, but the design is not. So we have 11 patents. We have filed for 11 patents, of which 6 are granted, to cover the design part. And this is our first prototype, hydrogen electric scooter, ES in short. For us, it's one of the first of this kind in the world, which we collaborated with 3 other organizations, namely Mobot, Temasek Poly, and Duralight Power. As a startup, it's very hard for us to do this on our own, which is why collaboration is very important. So our batteries, our H2BET has a lot of advantages over lithium batteries. Firstly, it's pollution-free, no tailpipe emission, high energy density, I mentioned before, small and compact. Imagine a Coke can size that generates hydrogen on demand. It's very easy to use, plug and play, cost-effective. You need 3 batteries to achieve what we can achieve with one H2BET, and it's safe. It's very safe, stable at all kinds of conditions. I've mentioned before we have strong partnerships with research institutes like Temasek Poly, Duralight Power, but also we have a pipeline of customers, 2 of which are military organizations, DSTA Singapore and Polytechnology China. We are featured a few times in the media, once on the Straits Times business section, as well as IPI success stories. But what is the strongest validation of a startup? It is your customer saying that I want to buy your product, right, before it's even developed. So for us, very simple. The operating model is very simple. We want to manufacture main bulk in a cost-effective country, such as China, and assemble in Singapore. Basically, this to protect our design. Then we work with fuel cell companies who then sell it downstream to the drone and other industries. For us, this essentially says that our profit margin can be quite high. Right? Even for small scale production, we are looking at quite a good profit margin. So we did a lot of, especially for drones, we did a lot of market research. This has a lot of numbers, but I just want to zoom in on year 21, where the market of drones is really huge. So even a small percentage of the market share, if we can get, is between 200 million to 800 million. Of course, we are looking for funding, because we have a very good product and a very big go-to market. So what we want is to have that investment coming in to take us to the next level. We have a very, very strong team, 3 PhDs, and not just focus on technical only. We have technical R&D expertise, sales marketing expertise, as well as supply chain logistics. So this is the end of my presentation.